must have been a very strange kid to some people. Thanks for coming back to my channel for another video, and for those that are very new, welcome. As I said before, this channel is all about DIY tutorials, and today we will start up another. Now this I will be looking at biodiversity loss. Biodiversity loss simply is the loss of our floral and faunal species in the world. Flora and fauna basically means wildlife as well as plant species in the world. About 1.6 billion people depend on biodiversity, and according to the United Nations, from the 1900s we've lost about 20% of our biodiversity. Do we want to really wait till it's about 90%? No. So what are the little things we can do to change that? But I can hear someone saying, why or how does it cause climate change? There was a video I referred to in my past. It explained the decline of the wolf population in the Yellowstone National Park and what it did to the deer population. So immediately they introduced the wolf, they started killing off the abundance of deer present. Because of an animal, we had more vegetation, which could suck up the excess gas in the atmosphere. Now, if we look at the effect side, if temperatures are going to rise and dip in some areas, animals that are very susceptible to temperature change, they won't be able to adapt. So how can you and I solve this? What little thing can we adopt to stop this? There is the normal voicing out, retreating, volunteering, donating, because these organizations need our help. They need funds. There are so many people around the world that don't believe in climate change, and because of that they are not going to be ready to devote a budget. So we need everybody to donate as much as they can, their money or their time. Another that is a bit personal, and I feel that it's very important, is having a pet. Let me explain. I will use myself as an example. I grew around pets. I had friends that had dogs, friends and families that had dogs. We kept turtles in the house. We had a cat. Later on, I even started keeping caterpillars and tadpoles. I must have been a very strange kid to some people. It made me more empathetic towards them, understanding their emotions, what they're going through, what they're trying to say with their eyes. And when you're going simply grocery shopping, there's another person you think of. I've always said it that I've not had a dog before. I'm gonna have that soon, and I'm gonna be the aunt to my nephew, nieces, that is gonna be the pet auntie, because everybody that comes to my house, they're gonna see pets and they're gonna interact with them. I think it's very important for us to build a connection with other species other than ourselves. I remember my mother used to do this before. When we were small, every morning she would go out, she would spread Garri or rice, and then we saw squirrels coming into the compound, different species of birds, and it was really nice. We didn't get it at first, but she cultivated that habit in us. Thank you, Mom. Played a major role in the path I chose to be into wildlife conservation. I started to work with tigers as well as some wildcats and birds, and even though they're not on my bed or I can't pet them, but there's sort of a relation you have with them that makes you understand their plight or the reasons why they're going into extinction and the passion to try and stop that. So I think it's very important to own a pet. It doesn't even have to be one that you keep inside your house, but for example, birds can be your friends. You leave out bird food around and then you'd see a particular bird coming in and they become your pet. Last one, which is part of what we're going to do today, is to increase the biodiversity species around you. As I said, we have access to dogs, cats, they're easily tameable and you can have in your house. But what of wildlife species? We don't easily have access to seeing a lion every day, to a tiger or an elephant. But how can we increase the biodiversity around us? One of the most accessible species that we see and we tend to ignore are birds. Birds, there are many types. They are also facing harsh extinction as well as endangerment because they are losing their homes, because trees are cut down or the temperature is fluctuating, so some are unable to adapt to the new temperatures, so searching for food is even hard. Now, what we're going to do today is we are going to try and make a bird feeder. So birds feed on different kinds of seeds. Today we're going to use gero as well as guinea corn. Today we're going to do two types. One is a plastic bottle feeder. It's a way to recycle your plastic bottles, and another is using a fruit. We will use a watermelon as well as an orange. So come along, make a bird feeder with me.
For the plastic bottle feeder, all you need is a plastic bottle, a ball of yarn, this can be also twine or strings, 2 pairs of scissors, and 2 pencils. Now, for the bottle, we are going to puncture holes at the bottom, 2 at the top, and around so that the pencils can be attached, and the pencils act as the stand for the birds. Can you believe one of the things I forgot to mention is that we need bird feed.
It's more concealed and you have more birds coming in.
We've come to the end of this video. I will be sure to put the next tutorial for a watermelon bird feeder in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Click the subscribe button and join my green tribe. I make videos every week. I will see you next week. Bye.